What do you feel like eating this week?
I don't know. What would you want?
What are you in the mood for?
Whatever, it's not a big deal.
Matt! Okay, that was a little bit dramatic, but I like how I start recording and then your computer starts like blasting off. Yeah, literally. So that's only like a part. That was a little bit dramatized, but sometimes that is how it goes, where I'm like, hey, planning meals for the week. Matt, what are you in the mood for? You know? He's working on it. He's getting better. But speaking of meals, I just wanted to share with you guys some of my tips, or like kind of show you what I do each week when I'm meal planning, because it's just like a practical thing. And I feel like a lot of my videos lately, except for the acne story, a lot of my videos have been kind of serious. And so though this is a serious topic, because grocery shopping is a very serious thing, but this is more like practical, like tips to help you not fill up your cart with a bunch of things that were not on your grocery list and spending a lot of money at the grocery store because you didn't make a list or you forgot it at home or whatever the case may be. So these aren't like super fancy. This is just something that I honestly started to implement whenever we got married. My sister does this kind of like shopping list. It's not fancy, it's not hard, and it works for us. So if you are the kind of planner / organizer like I am, I think that these tips will really help you out. Okay, so the first thing that I do is just get a notepad just like this. We were printing something out, like the same free printable from Pinterest that my sister had, but then our printer, was being weird. So I just kind of took their model and just make my own every single week. So it's really simple. You can do it with any sheet of paper, however big you want. I just like this because it's easy and quick. So I'll just put a line down the middle and then separate by 3 lines over here. And I do date and list, and then write out each day. I'll usually go the whole week. Mainly what Matt and I do is we just plan for dinner each night. Normally we're on our own for breakfast and lunch. Matt doesn't really eat, it sounds bad, he doesn't really eat lunch. He'll just take some snacks to work because his lunch is pretty short and they don't have like a microwave or any way for him to heat up any leftovers or food that he could take with him. So he'll usually just take some crackers, or I've been making these like banana peanut butter tortilla wrap kind of things for him, or a breakfast taco or something like that that he can eat that doesn't necessarily need to be heated up or refrigerated. And because I've been doing strictly paleo since the beginning of January, and we'll be doing it for at least 6 months, I try to stick with paleo recipes. So I'm going to show you guys my normal routine for kind of how I pick out food and pick out the dinner meals for each night of the week. So I have a board on my Pinterest that I just like continue to add to whenever I get a chance if I'm looking through recipes. And this is just my paleo lifestyle Pinterest board, and I'll put any recipes that we want to try or have tried, just so I have them in the same place and I can go back and search and reference them for when I want to remake recipes, or anything that I've seen that I was like, oh yeah, I want to make that. I will figure out what ingredients are needed for that recipe. This one, it just lists it right here. So I'll see those ingredients, and then over here on my list, I will write the meal right here and then list the ingredients off to the side. That way when I'm making my list, I can look through the whole week and see, okay, I need onion for this meal, onion for this meal, I need red onion for this meal. That way I can have an accurate count of how many I need to get from the store, and I don't, there's not as high of a chance of wasting food. So there's that. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my list and find some recipes, and then I'll check back with you in just a minute. This is usually what my shopping list looks like, a bunch of like marking out, because we're trying to figure out what day works best for which meal, depending on our work schedules and what we have going on. Now that I have all of my ingredients written over here, then I'm just gonna make my shopping list. right now. And usually I will divide it up into produce, meat, and dairy. And I put dairy because Matt will still eat dairy. And then down here I'll do any extras. So extras would be any ingredients that I don't have in my pantry, or if I wanted to get walnuts or almond butter or something that doesn't specifically fit into any of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I'm done with my list. So I've taken everything from over here and moved it over here and got some extra stuff down here. All right, so it's the next morning. I've got my reusable bags here because it makes it so much easier carrying them up 3 flights of stairs. When I come back, I don't have to carry as many plastic bags. So, yep, and hashtag environmentally friendly. Woohoo! I also take my little over-the-shoulder purse because hashtag nobody got time for big purses like that when you're on a mission. Am I right? Right, babe?
Right.
Going grocery shopping. Woohoo! Alright, so this is my grocery haul, and this is, I mean, it changes every single week, but I'll just quickly walk through what all of these things are, starting with the normal section, not paleo section. Got some grape jelly and some peanut butter for Matt, some cocoa for a recipe that I'm gonna do, which I will tell you guys about in just a minute. I got some banana nut muffin mix for Matt for breakfast, and then some picante sauce for taco salad night, tortillas, pizza crust, pepperoni, vegan cheese, and then pizza sauce. And then I found, oh, I'm so excited, you guys. I found these paleo pizza crusts at the Dragemporium store, and I'm so pumped because even the cauliflower crust at H-E-B that you can get, it's gluten-free, but it still has rice flour, and this doesn't have rice flour, and I'm super duper pumped, and they're cheaper than the cauliflower pizza anyways, which is awesome. Got some biscuits for breakfast for dinner, and then some bacon. Now I switch back and forth from which kind of bacon I get. I just usually get the cheapest bacon that is natural, that doesn't have any nitrites or nitrates. And then I just got some chicken breast fajita mix, fajitas for taco salad night. And then we are gonna do a pot roast, and I usually just get regular roast because it's kind of expensive. I don't even know if they have organic, but yes, got that. And then some salmon for our salmon and avocado salsa night. And then I got some shredded lettuce, some big bag of kale. I have kale every single morning. Then I got some Brussels sprouts, some cage-free eggs. I got 2 dozen of those. I got some coconut sugar, which I'm also gonna be using for a recipe / mug cookies because I've been loving those lately, you guys. Some coconut flakes for a recipe that I will tell you about, like I said. Some mushrooms, big thing of organic spinach, some green onion. I got some butternut squash, bananas, almond milk. Oh, that's the cocoa powder. Some bell peppers, some grape tomatoes. This is coconut nectar. I got some breakfast sausage, all natural breakfast sausage. Some avocados. I actually got 9 avocados because we're going to be using them in a lot of recipes this week, but I just put 3 on the counter for the sake of space. And then I got some baby carrots underneath there as well, and then some parsley, which is awesome to throw into any kind of salad. Parsley is so good for you. Got some zucchini, and I think that's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope that it has been helpful to you to kind of see like what I buy in a typical week for meals and things like that. And This is just really basic because a lot of the ingredients I actually still have, like onions and sweet potatoes, so it's just a matter of looking at what I have and going from that and, you know, making leftovers, eating leftovers. But I would love to know what if you have like a meal planning process or how you go about going to get groceries. Do you just make a list of different ingredients and stick with the same things generally, you know, week by week? Or do you do like I do and plan out meals and then get the ingredients based off of the meals that you're doing? I'm just so curious. Comment what you do down below and what it looks like for you. So, and how you budget and how you save money. But yeah, like for example, I got these mushrooms and they're actually organic. They've like blocked it with the 50% off, but these were 50% off and they were cheaper than the regular mushrooms and they're organic. So hashtag bonus. So hey, you just got to be open to sales, and it is not crazy expensive to eat paleo and to eat healthy. And you know, I like to say I'd rather spend the money on good food and making food that makes me feel good, food that energizes me, than spending the money on a bunch of bad food and then paying for doctor's bills because it's making me sick. You know, like I'd much rather invest the money into food that I know is going to nourish my body and give me energy and stamina to do the things that I love to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed making it. Groceries is one of my favorite things to do. Groceries and laundry, which is crazy. Not a lot of people like to do those things, but I just find it so therapeutic and I love it so much. So hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell button to know when I upload new videos. Have a great week and I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.